Okay guys, welcome back to the Discord bot tutorial series. In this episode of the series we're going to be looking at embeds and I'm going to show you how to create and send them. Basically what an embed is like this really nice way of sending a message in a nice format. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run one of my other bots and show you an example of an embed I'm using in there. Unfortunately, I am going to hide the code from you guys because this is my own custom bot and I don't particularly want it going out. If we run it, for some reason my console hasn't appeared, but that's fine. Let's open a new one. I don't know why it's not showing the console, but oh well. The bot is up, so let's do !server info. And here's an example of an embed, although this message at the bottom isn't involved. But this here is an embed. And as you can see, we've got like some nice fields, we can have images on it. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to create a similar command to the server info command. So yeah, let's head back to our actual bot, and I'm actually going to quickly restart Visual Studio because we are having those issues with the console. Okay, so we are going to create a command. And we're going to do user info instead of server info. And to do this, we're going to do anyone will be allowed to call this. So we're not going to pass in any permissions, and we're just going to do user info. We could add a parameter to allow them to search for a specific member, but we're not actually going to do that for this command. We're just going to have it so the user can call it for themselves. So to start off with, we are going to want to actually get the user, so user equals ctx.author. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create our embed. So we do embed equals discord.embed, and we're going to give it a title, which is going to be equal to user info. We're going to give it a description, which is going to be equal to here is the info we retrieved about. We're going to make this an F string actually. User dot actually just user. Okay, and we're also going to pass in a color. You can use the English spelling or the American spelling for this, it doesn't matter. I'm English, so I'm going to use the English spelling, but it doesn't matter, they support both. And for this, we're actually going to do user.color. Okay, and we're also going to do add an image, so we're going to use the user's profile picture for this. So we do embed.set_thumbnail. URL equals user.avatar_URL, and this will get the URL of the user's profile picture. Next, we're going to add some fields. I'm not going to make this extremely detailed, but we will add a couple fields. A field, we're going to do a name field. So name equals name, and the value is going to equal user.name, and we are going to want this to be inline. Okay, and now we're going to copy that because we are going to create a similar thing, and instead of name we're going to do nickname, and instead of user.name, user.nick, and inline still is true. This means that if the user has a nickname in the server, it will display that there. We're going to do the same again, just copy and paste it, and instead of name we're going to do ID this time to get the user's ID, and you guessed it, value is just user.id. We're also going to get their status to tell if they're online, away, or on do not disturb or something else like that. So we're going to do name equals status, value equals user.status, again inline equals true, and finally we're also going to do top role, which will get the highest rank role they've got in the server, which will be user.top underscore role underscore name. Oh no, top role dot name, sorry, not underscore. And again, inline is going to be true. Okay, so now we're going to do await ctx dot send embed equals embed, and that will simply send our embed. Okay, so we are going to run the bot. Bot is ready. Bot is online, as we can see, and now if we do exclamation mark user info, we get back this nice piece of information about me. For example, we don't have a nickname set right now, but if I were to give myself a nickname, to choose my actual name, and we call it again. See, that field now is updated with the nickname. There is obviously a lot more you can include in something like this. This is just a very simple version of it, but if you want to look at other things the user object holds, you can go onto the Discord API documentation and have a look. Okay, so that was it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can make a nice custom help command. Discord bots do automatically come with a help command, but it's very basic and looks quite ugly. We are going to set up a custom one that uses embeds like this to generate a nice looking help command. Right, I'll see you in that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have an idea or a command you want to see. Bye.